So today is July 21st, 2016, and Milo Yiannopoulos was banned from Twitter for inciting racial conflict. People were sending racial memes to the girl in Ghostbusters. So anyway, Milo deserves this. Why? Because thousands of people are banned a day on the internet. They get banned for all kinds of things. Just because he's a rich, prissy little bitch, just because he's high status, just because he's a media figure, doesn't mean he's immune from being banned. Why should he have special privileges when any one of us, if we were instigating racial conflict on the internet, instigating people to do things, wouldn't they ban us too? They would. Millions of people are banned. You know, this is absurd to call it censorship, too. I mean, look at censorship in China, how brutal that is, how the government shuts everything down. Look at censorship in Tsarist Russia. How about censorship in communist Russia, even? I mean, even think of 1984 and Animal Farm. Is there any instance in then dystopian novels where people lost their freedom of speech because they offended someone? No, it's because people question people in power. That's what, free speech is all about, really. And to think that the founding fathers of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, Madison, all of them would, consider this a breach of free speech, I mean, they'd be rolling in their graves if they'd hear something about this. Milo is a fraud. He's a joke. It's absurd that people think this guy is a journalist. He's a yellow journalist. Just like they're stupid enough to think Sargon's an intellectual, Carl Benjamin. And I mean, don't get me started on that guy. The irony of him calling other people racist. He says that these college professors who say that, they tell their minority students that white people are racist and they can't make it. They rob them of agency. He says that these white college professors rob them of agency. And, it's so ironic because he's robbing the kids of agency. Don't you think that these minority students would actually question their teachers? So-called Sargon, who gets everything wrong. He thinks he's an expert on race relations in our country. And Christina Hoff Sommers is supposed to be a feminist, and all she does is write about boys' issues. She's never said a single nice thing about feminists. I don't agree with feminists on everything, and I sometimes like what the MGTOW say once in a while. I just like to listen, but I don't like when people fight cheap, and this guy fights cheap. He's dirty. He's not a good debater. He's not a good human being. Like someone said on Reddit the other day, he's just a piece of shit covered in skin. He's not a good thinker. All he is a dumb edgelord, just like his friend Sargon. Honestly, I wish these British people, in a lot of ways, they come over here and they tell Black Lives Matter to shut up. How dare you people speak out against the police killing you when you're killing each other? Well, there's an organization called Ceasefire that's trying to stop that. And it's like, leave my country alone. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what it's like. This is a complicated issue. And structure and agency are a thing. So yeah, anything that happens to Milo, he deserves it. He's a bottom feeder. He's trash. And it shows how low our culture is sunk that we put people like this have any attention. I heard this little kid on YouTube crying about Milo and all this and how SJWs are taking over. And I look at the SJW channels and there's like 2,000 people who subscribe to him. 50,000 people at the most for C's Shy, his an H-Bomber guy. I look at anti-SJW channels and there's 2 million people. Fox News is a whole huge anti-SJW network. And sadly, they're more progressive than Milo and Sargon combined. Fox News is a lot more class, too. I respect the conservatives on Fox News like Stossel and Shep Smith. I respect them a lot more than these trashy losers like frickin' Milo and Sargon. They're trash. And thank you for watching. Share this video, maybe subscribe, comment, and vote. Have a good day.